Happy Earth Week, everyone. In spirit of Earth Week, Green Calgary has decided to release a new video series. So this video series is going to be reoccurring in the Green Workplace webpage every Friday. And these videos are going to be centralized towards tips and tricks and education towards a greener workplace. But since so many Calgarians are working from home currently due to COVID-19, these videos are going to be focused on being greener and more eco-friendly at home. So check in every Friday for new videos. So the first video topic is waste and recycling in Calgary. So I'm going to give you some tips and tricks in relation to our bin programs here. So one of the first topics of discussion that I wanted to speak about is the changes to our pickups due to COVID-19. So the garbage, your black bin, as well as your organics, your green bin, is going to be collected every other week, while your mixed recycling, which is your blue bin, is going to be picked up every week. A really great way to know the exact day that each of your bins is being picked up on your street is to actually download the Garbage Day app. And that app will actually give you notifications on your phone and reminders to put out those carts the night before the pickup for that associated cart. So I'd highly recommend that. Another great resource for you to use is the City of Calgary website. They have all the information there for bin pickups, especially since in a time right now, there are so many different changes that are happening quickly. I would recommend checking that website regularly to see if anything has changed in relation to waste management. Now I'd like to talk about some things that you shouldn't be doing with your bins. As we know that more people are home right now, your bins might be filling up a little quicker than they usually do. So with your garbage, with your black bins, as well as your green bins for yard waste, if you leave additional bags beside your bins for pickup days, they will be picked up, but they need to be a certain distance away from your bins. So you should be able to walk around the garbage bag as well as your bin to allow for sufficient pickup. For your mixed recycling or your blue bin, you can bring your extra recycling to different recycling depots that are located around the city. So it's likely that there is one nearby you, so you can just bring your extra recycling there. Another option you can do with your extra recycling is just keep it on your property for the next pickup for the next week, or ask your neighbor to see if they have some extra space in their blue bin that you could potentially use. Another thing to watch out for with your bins is to make sure that the lid can actually close on your bin. You don't want so many things stuffed into your cart that the lid is propped open. You want it to be able to close. As well as the materials that are going into your bin, you don't want to be stuffing them in very tightly, because if the dump truck comes and tries to dump them, it is likely that the materials will actually just stay within your bin. So really try not to stuff your bins to the brim and just allow them to be loose enough that they'll be able to be dumped sufficiently. So again, since many of us are quarantining and spending a lot more time at home, it is likely that we are creating more waste. But one thing that we can really concentrate on right now is diverting our waste effectively. So by that, I mean really paying attention to what you're putting into your garbage bin or the garbage that would be going into your black bin, and seeing if you're putting plastics or food waste or yard waste, anything that should be going into your blue bin or your green bin, into your black bin. So one good way to divert the amount of waste you're producing in your home is by upcycling. So upcycling is taking those recyclables that you would have put into your blue bin and creating a new purpose for them, so you're not recycling them or throwing them away. So one thing you can do is take your peanut butter jar, there's still peanut butter in here, but using this as like a storage container. So using it to hold your coffee grinds, or using it to meal prep, hold pasta, hold anything. So really think about what you are putting into your recycling bin and think about those other purposes that you could use it for. We also have some really great guides in our Green Kids online activities that you could check out that have some ideas for this. Some other ideas would be to use your scrap paper to create some new crafts. So you could do some paper flowers, or another really good idea would be to create cards for all the frontline workers right now from that paper you would be putting into your recycling bin. Another idea is taking some newspaper to create bags, or to use that newspaper to create a new compost bag for your kitchen catcher in your kitchen. Another idea would be to use old t-shirts or clothing to create new blankets or a bag. Another thing you can do to create more space within your blue bin is to save those refundable items in your garage or on your property somewhere to return eventually. Who doesn't want to make some money at some point? So if you're not already saving those refundable items to bring to your bottle depot in your neighborhood, right now might be a great time to do that to allow for more space within your blue bin. Another idea that you could do is actually to create your own green cleaning products. So rather than purchasing new cleaning products, you could create your own and put them into previous cleaning bottles that you would have put into your blue bin. So on the Green Calgary website, greencalgary.org, you can go under the Green Homes and Community tab and look at our tip sheets. And there's one called Green Cleaning in the home, and there's a simple all-purpose cleaner recipe there that you could try making. In addition to that, we are going to be releasing some green cleaning guides and advice in the upcoming weeks here, so stay tuned for those. And lastly, the final tip to create some more space in your blue bin, which might be a little self-explanatory, but here it is compressing your boxes down and breaking them down. So rather than putting them in their full box like this, consider squishing them down into something like this prior to putting it into your bin. All right, everyone, I hope that you found this video to be helpful to you in terms of waste and recycling at home. Please tune in next week for our next video, which will be on a similar but different topic. And please share this video with your friends or to anyone that you think would find it helpful or valuable. All right, have a great weekend, enjoy the weather, and happy Earth Week.